Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to our brand new video. And in today's video, I'm going to be fishing with the iconic Yum Dinger. This is Cranberry Red. It's a nice versatile color. So it's a nice, partly cloudy, windy, and warm day. It's a nice Saturday afternoon, just out here fishing. I'm going to go ahead and see what I can grab on the Yum Dinger. It's a very versatile lure. You can mimic worms, crawfish, and bait fish. And since it's red, I'm going to use this to mimic crawfish in this pond over here. So I'm just going to fish along the banks, currently using a 1/4 ounce setup, a 1/4 ounce Texas rig, and I'm going to see what I can grab on the iconic Yum Dinger. I was just letting it fall. I mean, I just decided to cast it into the middle off camera, and as soon as it hit the water, this bass came out of nowhere and knocked it right out. It's fighting pretty good too. It's a nice bass. Oh, just gonna, ooh, this is good. Wow, look at this, you guys, look at that. Big bass on the red Yum Dinger. Red is good to use when it comes to the pre-spawn. Here's why. Bass can see red very well. Great color to use during this time of the year. Let's go, everyone. Right on the red Yum Dinger. Let's go. As soon as it hit the water, this bass came out of nowhere and hit it. Beautiful. Right here, everyone. Right on the red Yum Dinger. Right now is a great time to throw red. Let's go. This is probably the best color to use during springtime. Nice red, cranberry red. Bass can see red very well, and they just destroy it during this time of the year. But there you go, you guys. Let's go ahead and put it back in the water. Ooh, nice and slow. Awesome. Bass number 1 on the Yum Dinger. I'm gonna go ahead and fix it up and throw him back in the water. That was pretty awesome, everyone. I mean, he hit it as soon as it hit the surface. He was just waiting for that red color right there, everyone. Best color to use during spring, or at least during the pre-spawn era, the pre-spawn phase, when the bass are out. They can see red very well in the water, and it's a great way to mimic crawfish. Even though I'm using a stick worm, you can use it to mimic worms, bait fish, and crawfish, depending on the pattern. And right now, I'm just gonna use it to mimic some crawfish. This is nice. Just gonna go along over here and just fish the banks. Up and down. And see if I can grab any more reactions, just like the last one. That was awesome. Just letting it crawl on the bottom out here. Something's got it. Oh, right there. Oh, yeah, there you go. Smaller than the last bass, but I'll take him either way right there, everyone. It's a nice, beautiful bass on the Yum Dinger. I was just crawling it on the bottom, mimicking a crawfish, and out came this nice, healthy bass. I don't know why my camera died, but here's bass number 2 in the Yum Dinger. It's a nice and beautiful color. I'm just letting it sink. Something's got it. Right there. Not too bad. Put up a nice little fight. Right there, everyone. Bass number 3. I was just letting it chill over there for a bit. Now came this bass right here. Not too bad. Probably the smallest one. Maybe close to the smallest one of the video. Close to the second one, but I'm gonna get him unhooked. Ooh, I gotta be careful. He's got my line tangled up. I'm gonna get him unhooked and I'm gonna put him back in the water. It's number 3. All right, there you go. They are loving the color red right now. It's probably the best color to use right now. And during the pre-spawn era, during the pre-spawn phase, they can see red very well, and it's great to mimic crawfish. Nice and versatile. Let's keep going, everyone. All right, everyone, I'm back. It's a brand new day. So just the other day, I caught 3 healthy bass on the red Yum Dinger. So since it's a little cloudy today, it did rain earlier, I'm deciding to go with the natural green pumpkin, the greatest pattern of all time. Green pumpkin chartreuse. See right here, I got it rigged up on my Texas rig, replacing the red. It's a nice natural green pumpkin with the chartreuse tip. This is a great way to mimic bluegill. Check this out, everyone. I just noticed this small dead shad just laying right here on this little structure. There's definitely a lot of shad in here. Bluegills, shad, sunfish, and you know, the small bait fish from what I've seen and from what I've caught over here over the years. But It's really cool, you guys. So it's definitely good to throw shad pattern lures, crankbaits, and salt plastics in this pond right here. And here's proof. Yeah, the wind is definitely starting to pick up over here. Oh, what was that? Something whacked it at the last second right there. I was just, you know, I was kind of speeding it up a bit. I was hopping it pretty fast on the bottom, really trying to see if they're aggressive right now, but something came out of there and just whacked it. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it back in the same area. I'm gonna go slow this time, just the nice, natural, traditional Texas way. Oh, there you go, you guys, right there. He came back for it. Let's go. Oh, he's fighting. All right, let's not high stick it. All right, you guys, bass number 4. Not too bad, right on the new pattern, green pumpkin chartreuse tip. This is the bass that was hitting me earlier right there, and looks like he came back for it. Saw this as a dying bluegill, and he took advantage. Let's go, everyone. Bass number 4. Well, awesome, you guys. Nothing big, nothing special, but nice, healthy bass, pre-spawn bass. You know, they're definitely coming out right now since it's nice and warm. Let me go ahead and get the pliers. I need to get a new chest piece for my GoPro. Just gonna go ahead and gently... Oh, there you go. Right there, everyone. Green pumpkin chartreuse. Just gonna go ahead and put it back in the water. Nice and gentle. No need to toss him back. There you go. All right, my dude, get big for me. Oh no, looks like it's starting to rain a bit. I'm gonna see how long I have until it starts to pour. All right, everyone, so it started to rain and the wind started to pick up for a bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and conclude today's video. I'm probably gonna go back later today to start another video once the weather settles down, but I did catch about 4 healthy bass on the iconic Yumdinger. It's a very iconic stickworm that catches bass left and right. The first few bass I caught, I was using the pattern Cranberry Red. It's a great pattern to use if you're trying to mimic crawfish. And just because you're using a stickworm doesn't mean that you're mimicking a worm. You can also mimic baitfish and crawfish depending on the pattern. So as soon as the bass, or as soon as the lure hit the water and started to fall, that's when bass number 2 came out and knocked it out. And that was a really good bass for the video. And it just shows that red's a really good color to use during the pre-spawn and the spawn phase. And on top of that, bass can see red very well. So for my next few videos, I plan on using some lizards. I love using lizards during this time of the year, during April, because the bass, they just go crazy for lizards during springtime. A few of my favorite lizards that I'm going to be using, I'm going to go ahead and use the iconic Zoom lizard. This is such an awesome lure. You know, it's obviously you use it to mimic lizards, and bass love and hate lizards. During this time of the year when bass are laying their eggs, the lizards like to feed off the eggs off the nest, which really does tick off the bass. So I'm probably going to go ahead and get started with the Zoom lizard, and then I'm going to move forward and use the iconic Zoom brush hog. Now this is a very versatile creature style bait because you can mimic crawfish, baitfish, and lizards. You have your crawfish appearance, the head, the body, the legs, the claws, and the antennas, if you can see right there. I'm going to go ahead and go into more depth for another video, but this is a really good versatile creature style bait. And you can tell right here, it has a nice lizard presentation. The slick profile, the head, the body, the arms, legs, and tail. When it comes to lizards, throwing lizards, I usually like to throw the brush hog. In fact, that's when the lizards are out, that's when I usually like to use the brush hog because it's so versatile, and it's great to use if you're mimicking lizards. So you're definitely going to be seeing some Zoom lizard and Zoom brush hog action coming up. And for the final lure that I want to talk about, the 6 Sense Hog Walla. Now this is their version of the brush hog. It's a nice crawfish, baitfish, and lizard presentation. In fact, this really does give off a really nice lizard presentation. And when it comes to lizards, again, I like to use this. This is probably one of my top 3, probably top 2 lizard style baits behind the brush hog, because both are so versatile. You can mimic crawfish, baitfish, and lizards, but I do like this more when it comes to mimicking lizards. So I'm gonna go in this order of using the Zoom lizard, the brush hog, and then the hog walla for future videos. Now that it's springtime. In the past 2 years, the past 2 Aprils, I have caught some good. I've made some good lizard content and caught some good bass on, you know, different lizards like the rage lizard from Strike King, the Zoom lizard, the brush hog, and the hog walla. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time for some lizard videos. I hope you have a great day and take care.